Hi guys! Today's pick a card is going to be to answer yes or no questions from you. And I'm not going to take the time to shuffle 4 different decks in front of you. I know some people prefer that, but frankly when I watch readings I get kind of irritated waiting for the shuffling. So what I wanted to do is show you how it works with the Gilded Tarot deck. It's all based on the Wheel of Fortune card. And in this deck that's in the middle here, I'm probably going to slam that camera a few more times. So what you do is, or what I will do is, shuffle each deck before I come on. And I've already shuffled this and then cut the deck and take 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put those down on the wheel card to kind of marry the energy. I don't know if that makes sense, but and so this part is going to be done when you get to your pile. I will have shuffled, asked for the highest good of the people that are asking for that pile, picked the 7 cards, and combined with that deck's Wheel of Fortune, and there will be 4 different decks to choose from. Then I am going to be shuffling just those 8 cards, and if you think that's easy with that little teeny weeny pile, it's not. But I will make sure that the pile is shuffled, and I can do that in front of you so people will know it's, well, you're not going to see it. I don't have that big of a space here, guys. But I will make sure those cards are shuffled, and then we start over here at yes. Damn it, I'm going to have to, pardon my French, I'm going to have to try really hard not to bang that camera. Let me see if I can do something else here. I'll figure this out. Hopefully, moving my mic, you're still going to be able to hear me, but I'll be slamming that thing around less. So then, the way the spread works is that you start at the yes, and you lay the cards down until you come to the wheel. So that is not a yes. That is not a yes. That is not a yes. And so the wheel has to be here on delay. And then we will look at the card next to the wheel to see if there is some clarification to make you understand why there's going to be a delay. I hope that will shorten down the time of the video. Honestly, I just don't have very much patience when I upload because I'm out in the boonies. The internet is very slow for uploading, and it can take a whole day sometimes. And, you know, it's just my personality, like, come on, damn it, come on, I want to use my computer. So, that's how it works. And I will show you the decks that you will be choosing from, and then pausing to set up the first one. We won't be using the Gilded Tarot at all. I just wanted to use that as an example. So, the first deck is going to be the Art of Love Tarot, and this is the wheel card for that deck. So this is number 1. The second deck is the Fairy Tarot, and this is the wheel for that one. Number 2, the Fairy Tarot. And there go my cards. Boy, I tell you, I could have 3 tables and still fill them up though, so, you know, this is on me. The third deck is Beautiful Creatures Tarot. That's the wheel for number 3. And the last deck is Tattoo Tarot. It's actually 8 coins Tattoo Tarot. I think there's more than one Tattoo Tarot. Number 4. So use your intuition, pick the deck that speaks to you or you know, the number that's coming into your head from your spirit guide. You can use a pendulum if you want, but I suggest that you just react, your very first reaction. And I will be right back with deck number 1 for your yes or no question. We're back with pile number 1 from the Art of Love Tarot. I have shuffled all the tarot cards without the wheel. There are 7 of them here in marrying the energy. And now I'm going to shuffle just these 8 cards. As with all of these, I have asked Spirit that this be for the highest good of the people watching for pile number 1. And now we're going to start laying them out. Remember, you're watching for the wheel. So, look at that. Very first card under yes. And now we're going to look at the card next to it to hopefully get some clarification or amplification, and that is the 10 of Trees, loyalty. And in this deck, that is described as the 10 of Trees acknowledges the lessons and blessings of experience. You are beginning to trust your wisdom and to live by it. Give thanks to all you have learned from your family, community, and friends, and for the choices they have given you. You are stepping into your unique truth and feeling the peace and power at your center. In choosing to be yourself, you are not being disloyal to anyone. The temptation to live someone else's truth over your own has lost its luster. Let everyone have their truth. This is a time to clarify yours. Now, I'm going to say that in a yes or no scenario, there's probably even more of a chance that you could alter the outcome with your thoughts or your actions. So stay in your power. The card is praising you for being authentic, for standing up for yourself and being you. If you start wavering on that, the outcome could change. I mean, honestly, in any situation, in the blink of an eye, the outcome can change, but in this kind of scenario in particular. So, for pile number 1, if that's the one you chose, you did get a yes. The wheel came out on the very first card after they were shuffled. If this resonated with you, if you enjoyed this kind of reading, then a thumbs up would be appreciated. Very much appreciated, actually. You know, there's like 1 out of 60 people that takes the time, and the time is appreciated on your behalf very much. Comments are welcome, and if you'd like to subscribe, just click on that little pink box in the bottom right corner. Thank you. If you picked pile number 2, the Fairy Tarot, this is your yes or no reading. I have already shuffled the tarot deck and cut and then chosen 7 cards. I'm going to marry the energy and then shuffle just these 8 cards. Okay, and now we're going to start laying them out, starting at yes. Remember, you are watching for that wheel card. Here we go. Release and Justice, the Hermit, the Sun. Holy cow, that's a lot of major arcana altogether. That's finally a break. It makes me think this is a big question. It looks like it's going to be delay. So there's the wheel landing on delay. And the card next to it is the Chariot. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. So we're going to see what the guidebook says for the Chariot to give some amplification on why there is a delay on your question. All right. You have done great work so far. However, you undoubtedly still have many priorities that you are balancing at this time. You may be called upon to keep control of more than one driving force at a time. Stay centered, strong, and determined. Remain steadfast in your sense of purpose, and don't allow other influences to steer you off course. You can accomplish far more than you realize. It's your moment to step into the spotlight. Drawing attention to yourself or your work can sometimes feel awkward, but it's absolutely essential at this time. Be genuine and optimistic in your interactions with people and the public, and your excitement for your goals will shine through and your confidence will increase. So, very clear that Spirit wants you to spend some more time working on your comfort. There must be some public aspect to your question. And if not, I suppose you could need to build up your confidence and be practicing for just a private conversation, but there is work yet to be done. That's obvious from the card. So it wasn't even a soon. You think it's going to have a lot to do with your self-confidence and how good you're feeling about going into this and being able to stand firm and not let anyone sway you. Okay, so that is a delay as the answer to your question for pile number 2. If you enjoyed this kind of reading, a thumbs up would be appreciated. Comments are always welcome. And if you would like to subscribe, there's a little pink box in the bottom right corner. Thank you very much. If you picked pile number 3, this is your yes or no reading. This is the wheel for this deck. I have already shuffled the rest of the cards in the tarot deck and chosen 7. I'm going to marry the energy and then shuffle just these 8 cards before laying them out. Okay, here we go. We're looking for the wheel. And here it is, under no. Now, I know people are going to be groaning and saying that's not what I wanted to hear. Please don't take it out on me or Spirit, because the guidance is for your highest good. That's always part of me when I pull, me requesting that it be for the highest good. But let's get some clarification on why it is a no. And if I didn't say, this is Beautiful Creatures Tarot. I love this artist. I have a lot of these decks with this artist because I just love the big-eyed girls. So we are looking for 5 of Cups, regret. In a reading, this card represents wasting precious time and obsessing over something that cannot be fixed. Sorrow is taking over and preventing you from moving on. You try to reflect on the errors that you've made, but know that you can't change anything. Reliving and rethinking past mistakes will only hurt you. Which at times you feel entitled and inclined to feel. It is time, though, to be strong and to learn to let go and move on. So it sounds like a painful situation, and I'm sorry. Been there, done that, quite recently actually, but don't let it keep you from living in. And please take this to heart without, you know what though, I was going to say, don't be angry. If you're angry about the situation, then scream and yell and holler, grab a pillow and let it out into the pillow. If you've got neighbors that might call the cops. If you need to express anger or sorrow or whatever, get the emotions out, because I'm a perfect example of what happens when you suppress with all sorts of health problems. So process the emotions. Just don't wallow too long. Allow a pity party and then move on, because you've got good things coming ahead, and this is not meant to be. So that's your reading for pile number 3. You know, I don't even want to ask you to give the video a thumbs up, because there might be so much disappointment, but if you feel so inclined, if this was helpful, even though it wasn't maybe what you wanted to hear, a thumbs up is appreciated. Comments are always welcome. And if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, there's a little pink box in the bottom right corner. All right, thank you. Take care. Here we are with pile number 4. This is the, I never can remember the name of this, 9 Coins Tattooed Tarot. This is the wheel for the deck. I have already shuffled the entire deck without the Wheel of Fortune. Chosen 7 cards. Now I'm going to marry the energy and then shuffle just these 8. I can't do this in front of you. I'm sorry. I am so squished in here. I am dropping things and banging things. I need to figure something else out, but I think you can hear that I'm shuffling. Gonna have to be good enough. All right, here we go. So remember, we're looking for the wheel, tower, okay, not a yes, not soon, not a no, so it's got to be here. There's the wheel. So the card next to it will give us some clarification of why there is a delay. Okay, 6 of Cups. All right. Oops, I always forget to turn my speaker off. I apologize. So this is amplification or clarification why there is a delay to your question. The 6 of Cups is about childlike pleasures and simple joys. It speaks to us about finding balance in our lives so that we can enjoy the magic around us every day. The 6 reminds us to be kind to others and to allow the innocence and playfulness that we enjoyed as children to come through in our actions. Let yourself be free and innocent. Allow the laughter and joy you knew as a child to come through into your life. Share these feelings of pleasure with others and spread the happiness around. There is no need to be stressed and serious all the time. Your chores will still be there tomorrow. For now, enjoy some time with friends and family and have fun being silly. So it sounds like the delay is just to give you some much needed playtime. Maybe do some nurturing of your inner child. Maybe you have been just stressed and working your ass off, and you know, this question may have had your gut tied up in knots, and you know, the message is to just don't worry about that stuff anymore, because kids don't worry about that. They just let their parents handle it. Have some fun. Call your friends. Have a glass of wine. Whatever. Just don't worry about whatever this is right now, and find some simple pleasures, some joy. So the answer again is delay, and the clarification of why that is. If you enjoyed this reading or this type of reading, a thumbs up to the video would be appreciated. And comments are always welcome. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, there's a little pink box at the bottom right corner. I want to let you all know how much I appreciate you. And I'm just very grateful for the people that come by the channel. That's all I want to say. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening or whatever it is. Ha! All right, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.